Text.
Nope. I just started my stream. Don't say anything for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Guys, you can start slotting in. You can start slotting in. Find your appropriate aircraft.
Taking a Huey.
Striper Man, you're in Reaper flight. DJ Jinx here. Jinx is here, huh?
Yeah, mate.
All right, DJ Jinx, you guys are in Saber flight. Jinx, you got the Aussie with you tonight, DJ.
Yep.
Are we disparaging him because of his country of origin?
So important note, DJ Jinx, you guys are gonna need to get on station and get eyes on and call in an airstrike before you guys engage anything.
What's the password again?
Bravo.
Okay.
And I'll go over that in the briefing. But just a little bit different. The Apaches are going to go to different locations. We're going to get on site. We're going to assess and make sure our HVT is on site. And then we'll call in airstrikes. And once the airstrike hits the target, then you'll be cleared hot. Dags, I'm going to have you probably go over and hit their target.
Okay.
So Jinx and DJ, you guys will call in an airstrike from the Hog flight, and we can either do Dags can be Hog 3 or he can be Pontiac. I don't really think
Hollywood
or Hollywood, but Dags is the odd man out in the Hog flight. He's one Harrier and 2 Hogs. So
DJ, you're hot micing.
We'll be Apaches will go get on their stations. You guys will call in an airstrike for the initial strike with Dags. Dags will run over there, hit that airstrike, and either stick around or go back to your initial waypoint where you and the Hogs are going to be working on a village. So I'll go into that more in the briefing. I gave the Hog and the Harrier flight something to do while we're getting on station and flying around and stuff. I gave you guys an entire Taliban village loaded with shit. And it's weird. It's like a big circular village in the middle of fucking nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's no roads going to it or anything. It's just a fucking village.
How do they get the customers for 7-Eleven?
I don't know. You're not my supervisor.
Thinking of the Packies.
Goat riders.
Not supposed to be here today.
Who?
I don't know you. That's my purse.
Look at all these extra Hueys in Whiskey Flight.
Dear God, thank you, sweet baby Jesus.
Awesome. You're taking one of mine.
Yeah, but we don't need any more Hueys. We need air-to-air, and we need sea.
I know, I'm looking it up. I'm going to fly with Asshole and Redpecker or Redwood. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I love shit. That's the thing.
Did he even make it 2 minutes?
Well, I think so.
He can't even last 30 seconds.
So it's 9/11.
That's not what your mom said.
So you guys, we got a few more minutes left, and we'll get to. Oh, I gotta get my. I'm not even connected on SRS. Fucking turds.
What does a puppy dog? What does a puppy dog and a nearsighted gynecologist have in common? They both have a wet nose.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
My God.
It's a funny one.
I've got negative viewers. Negative viewers.
What do Nike, the KKK, and law enforcement all have in common?
Jesus. I don't know about that one.
Nope. Don't finish that one.
Don't finish it.
Don't forget, we have a little bit of a mixing bowl in here, so try not to offend everybody.
Why did the sperm cross the road?
He's an equal opportunity offender.
I'll piss off everybody. Why did the sperm cross the road?
I put on the wrong sock this morning.
I went to the doctor the other day, and the doctor said, you need to masturbate less. And I said, when? Right now?
Radio check, 130.
Oh my God.
Got it out of the system.
I'm trying to finish eating, guys. Come on now.
You should have known better.
Yeah, I should have known better.
Radio check, 31 FM.
Oh, man.
Oh, Striper's not in here yet, is he?
Can I tell my joke now?
He's supposed to come back.
He is.
Radio check
Is
225.
that
I
right
just
here?
joined so you can take a
Bravo,
speech of all the
Bravo,
people in
Hawkeye,
the
Hawkeye, Bravo. Literally, Bravo.
What's up?
What up,
Wait.
man?
Just waiting for you to
What's up,
slot
y'all?
in.
Yeah, I'm having.
Hey, Jake, how you doing, sir?
My display port's not connecting. I don't know why.
So Joker Flight alternative comms is 127. Is that correct?
Sure.
I'm
Check
not
your
that
kneeboard. Check
Oh,
your
what?
kneeboard.
God damn it! I didn't download.
What?
You're good, Red
Hey,
Pecker.
Tex, can you write the password in this one of the channels?
It's
best ones
Bravo. 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 All caps.
Thank you.
All right, I turned
Yep.
on the wee woos.
Uh,
Anybody? Hey, Fox, can I get into Hornet lesson here real quick?
Sure.
I forgot how to do all this.
Oh. Okay.
My screen's blurry. I don't know what's going on.
My
It's like a
escalator?
there's no rotors over my head. I'm all confused.
I'm coming back.
Don't care where you're coming. All right, I'm over here at this airport. Okay, that's where I am. And I've got to go like monitor a border. What the fuck? What am I, border patrol?
Jeez,
Fuck yeah, Papa Trump.
you don't even know what fucking flight you're on.
I do on the little white dot.
Oh.
Everybody else is blue like my balls, but I'm white.
Oh my god, dude. Here's
I have got
something
waypoints. I'm
Hold
just gonna
on.
fly the dotted line.
Hold on, I'll fix this real quick.
He's gonna ban my ass.
So no, you're not. You don't necessarily have to follow the dotted line, but the cap guys are more than welcome to fly out with the Vipers and Hornets that are flying down to Kandahar. But everybody at Bagram right now, don't move. So everybody
Simon
at
says-
Bagram, if you're looking at that map, the C-17s are going to spawn in at A10 and 809, and they're going to take off from 2-1 right. So birds, kung fu, Spanish, Wookiee, mage, when you guys are all ready, like every single one of you are ready, and then the cap guys are all ready, birds, you will have a F10 option under your comms menu that'll say mission start. When you hit
Bird's
mission
got the
start,
secret
once,
button.
well, all of y'all have it in Squid Flight and Jedi Flight.
Hey, I was
but-
trying to help Birds as
Yep.
ego. Leave him
So I'll
alone.
let birds trigger it. So the C-17s will spawn in at A10 and A09, and they're going to taxi out to runway 21 left and take off, and they're going to fly the waypoints that you guys have for navigation. He's going to fly down. He'll follow that black line, and they'll fly down to Kandahar. And it's up to the strike flight and the cap flight to protect those flights on the way down to Kandahar.
I hope they're immortal.
So once you guys get to Kandahar, Squid Flight, Jedi Flight, you guys will rearm. We're doing it a little bit differently. I'm gonna give you guys your own, or I'm gonna let you guys pick ordnance at your discretion. So Bost is defended with long range SAMs, with armor, AAA, maybe SHORAD. So we're gonna have you guys you're going to eliminate all of the red units at Bost. So you guys will have to decide when you get to Kandahar who is doing what and who is taking what ordnance. You can take smart bombs, dumb bombs, mavericks. I don't care what you take. You're going to need someone or one or two guys doing seed. But you guys are going to have to figure that out on your flight down there. I'm going to make a judgment call and let y'all figure it out. So you guys, once we start the mission, you guys get airborne, go to Kandahar. You don't have to necessarily divvy everything up on the flight down there, but once you get down to Kandahar, talk about who is doing what. Like I said, you've got SA2, you got SHORAD, you've got AAA, you've got armor at Boss, and there's possibly VIP targets on the tarmac. So your entire mission after the escort mission is to eliminate everything at Boss. So Jedi and Squid Flight, you guys have dynamic spawns at Kandahar. Captain, you have a dynamic spawn at Bagram, and yep, I see you got it. So here's the downside, Captain. You can't move. You can't move from that spot. You're gonna have to stay in that spot until the C-17s taxi out to the runway and start taking off. Then I would probably just pull out and take off on 03 right, and then go catch up. But nobody can move right now because I promise you, if you move from that spot and drive down to the other guys, the C-17s won't take off when we spawn them in. I don't know why, but that's just DCS.
Do you have a? So we're escorting these C-17s to an airport, and then we're rearming there, correct?
Correct. So you're going to be on defense on the way down there, and then you'll load up for air to ground at Kandahar, and then you guys will go over and liberate Bost. So you guys have dynamic backup spawns, Jedi and Squid Flight at Kandahar. Cap guys, my Cap guys, you guys have dynamic spawn backups at Bastion.
Present.
So now I can't tell you everywhere that Fox and Hawkeye will spawn in at. They have multiple areas they can spawn in. They don't have AWACS. You guys have AWACS. You guys have 2 AWACSs. All the flights flying down to Kandahar, you probably are going to want to switch AWACSs when you get down halfway, because the northern AWACS does not cover out past Kandahar. It stops kind of short. So you guys have a northern AWACS and southern AWACS. Do I have any questions on mission 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Real quick, is it gonna turn into night or?
It is sunset.
Sunset. Okay.
Yep. My Cap guys, you guys have waypoints. I just want you guys to fly back and forth between Kandahar and Jalalabad, and just fly Cap. You guys, like I said, you can escort with Squid Flight and them. That's why I made the comms boards. Everybody has a comms board that has all the intercoms, flight comms. So if you need to talk to another flight, you have that information available to you. So I would suggest the Cap guys fly down, talk to Birds, and so let's see, we got Birds and Knight Rider are the guys that have been with us longest in those 2 flights. So Knight Rider, your flight lead tonight. Birds, you're a flight lead tonight. Knight Rider. So Birds, Knight Rider, you guys work together, communicate. Since Ash did his first mission, we'll put Ash as flight lead on Cap. So Be Mad, Turd, Red, Ash is your flight lead. Ash, talk to Birds, talk to
sure.
Knight Rider. You guys all coordinate if Cap's going to fly down there with you. And then make sure that everybody's ready before you guys spawn in the C-17s. C-17s are like half fuel, so they're going to get cruising pretty quickly. Like they take off at like a quarter down the runway or a third down the fucking runway. So any questions on my Cap and my strike guys?
For Cap, we're not doing air-to-air refueling.
So you probably don't want to. I figured if I put a tanker in there, you guys are just going to get killed tanking.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So I doubt that you're going to have time to refuel.
Okay.
Be mad, take lots of Phoenixes.
All right. Any other questions? No dumb questions. I'd rather you guys ask than assume. Any other questions on Cap and Mission 2 strike? Mission 2 and 3. Perfect. All right. Mission 1. So we got Victor, Crowbot, and Dags, correct? Are you guys all here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys have your knee board. You guys are, once we get cleared hot, you guys can take off and go up to that village and start prosecuting targets at that village at will. I just need you guys to hang on to a couple bombs so you see the list of targets. So Reaper Flight has multiple targets for you guys. I'll have you guys come in and I'm going to have you guys hit 1 target or 2 targets to kick things off. I'll give you the code word for those targets. Our targets and waypoints are not sequential. What coincident? What's the word? Yeah. So
consecutive.
Yeah, so we have the same target. So if I call you in on waypoint 11, Houston, you guys have the same targets. Now, don't go and look through all these waypoints in your T-pod while you're just flying around. Me and Striper Man are going to get on station. We'll get eyes on, and then we'll call one of the Warthogs in to bomb 1 or 2 targets. And then if we see guys evacuating the area, we're going to engage them. And once the smoke clears, we'll have some more targets to call in for you guys, structure targets. But just a little hint, they all have the spicy containers. So you can use whatever you'd like to shoot them. I just need you guys to get hits on that container, and it'll demo the block. So just a little information. So I have a handful of targets for you guys, and then Saber Flight will have a target for Dags. So Dags, DJ, and Jinx, you guys will fly down to your waypoints, and you'll get eyes on. So you need to stay about 6.5 clicks out from that waypoint. Get eyes on. Make sure that you can find the target, the house. Make sure there are people there. Once you verify that there are troops in and around that house, call in to DAGS, and we'll be on 130 VHF for AFAC. So you can call into DAGS once you have it, have eyes on. DAGS, you'll fly over. They'll tell you the waypoint and the code name. You'll drop a bomb on it. Laser guided rocket, doesn't really matter. You're going to be looking for the little IP tower, the little orange and white tower outside of the house. Once you hit that target, DAGS, you can go back to you can either do CAS with right there at that site and help them out, or you can fly back up to your village and continue prosecuting targets at that village. DJ Jinx, once DAGS hits that target and destroys that HVT, you guys are cleared hot on anything you see. Keep an eye on reinforcements coming from the north and coming from the east. So it's a Hellfire mission. Sit back, launch Hellfires, and just keep your eyes out from reinforcements coming in. Striper Man, kind of same thing. We're going to get on site at waypoint 2. We don't want to scoot in closer than waypoint 2. We'll get eyes on. I'll call in the airstrike. Once the bombs go off, we're cleared to engage any hostiles we see leaving the area. Once we get things settled down, if there's a lot of hostiles, then we'll call in airstrikes on the other units.
You said we're not getting on waypoint 2?
No, we're going. Yes, battle station is at waypoint 2. Eyes on waypoint 3.
Okay. What's our fuel state? What do we need?
We'll be at 80%. We should be perfect. Saber Flight, there's a FARP out there that you guys can stop at along the way. So if you want to take a light fuel load, and go to the FARP and then make over your waypoint, you're more than welcome to. Striper Man, kind of same thing. We'll get to waypoint 2. We'll get eyes on waypoint 3. We'll call in airstrikes. We'll go from there. Chinooks, Judge, Twitch, you guys have no speed restrictions. It's just you two tonight. You don't have Hueys with you. You don't have escorts. You guys are going to load up the Marines that are over there. You can take 20 apiece, or you can take all of those guys. You're going to be flying over towards our location, me and Stripers. Once we get the site cleared, you guys can come in and land and drop the troops off at the waypoint. And then you guys are going to head back to JBAD. This is why there's no speed restrictions, no escorts. You guys will haul ass over to JBAD. And if you look at JBAD at hangar H02, you'll see all your special forces guys over there. They're waiting on you guys. They're waiting to load up. So once you guys load those 2 groups of special forces, you can fly out to the FARP. And this is getting you guys lined up. Fly out to the FARP, grab some fuel, and then you're going to go drop those guys off at the Special Forces little camp they've got set up inside Pakistan. So you're going to be crossing the enemy border. And if you notice on the F10 map, that site is filled with SAMs. So this is where our seed flight comes in. We've got Ghost and Uncle Fester. You guys need to eliminate those 4 SAM sites first. Between waypoints 2 and 3. Once those SAM sites are eliminated, you can head over to JBAD, land, rearm, and you guys are going to have SAM sites that'll continue to pop up going northeast along that border and then north along the border, and it's going to wrap up all the way into the bottom corner of kind of like XD in that grid square. But there's plenty of SAM sites that are going to daisy chain as you guys eliminate that one at waypoint 3 or 4. You're going to have more SAM sites that get turned on down that border. So you guys are not far. I loaded them up with 4 harms and a center tank. So just get those 4 knocked out first and then start going down and hitting the other ones. Hueys. Some of Huey guys. Hueys, you guys have a whole group of you guys have a bunch of units right there, groups of 6. So load up, and I'm going to have you guys flying out and dropping them at the 2 different AOs. If you want, it'll be a little bit, let's see, Beetle, you'll be flight lead. It'll be a little bit before the sites are cleared enough for you guys to drop those troops off. If you want to load up and just run a couple out to the FARP, you can. But you guys want to stick to that river. You see the blue line that goes down the river? You're gonna use the river for navigation since it's just you guys. So grab a load of troops each, fly them down that river, and head to the FARP. And then once we're cleared at the AO, you guys can come and drop troops off at the AO. And then Saber Flight, once you guys are cleared, have your AO cleared, you can talk to the Hueys on Operation Comms and let them know that you're clear, and you guys can drop troops down there. So to give you guys something to do to begin with, Beetle, I would just take a load each and go to drop them off at the. No, that's not going to work because I don't have a drop off point. Okay, so let me rethink this, Beetle. If you guys want to stage, I'll have you guys load up with troops and you guys head to the FARP and go land at the FARP and stage at the FARP. And then when we get clear, we'll clear you guys in. You guys might come sneak in a hot LZ, but I'll probably have you guys fly to the FARP first and be on standby to let us get those sites cleared. I didn't think that went through. Sorry.
It's all good. That FARP at the last to where that blue line is.
If you no. So it's not at the end. If you see the FARP is in where the route, the river takes a little bit of a southward turn on XC69. The FARP is over there. It's up on top of a hill.
Yeah, that one I meant. Yeah, perfect.
So you can follow the river down. Just be frosty on the river. There's going to be enemy combatants expected along the river.
Gotcha.
So that'll give you guys something to do. Now, don't drop the troops at the FARP. Remember, just keep them with you. Get to the FARP, rearm, refuel, and give us time to get cleared. I accidentally left MRAP at the at RAO. It's immortal. It's on weapons hold, so none of us will really be able to kill it. I just fucked up. So
just a question. Where is that AO? I don't see it.
So if you look at it's at XD50, you'll see the MRAP sitting there.
Okay.
And you'll see like if you click on me, like our group, you'll see TG1 waypoint 3. You're going to kind of drop troops in that field where the Chinook waypoint 1 is. It's in that field south of waypoint 3 for me.
For you.
But you could drop off troops anywhere around that village. The drop off zone is huge. Well, pretty big.
Okay.
So
I see. So it's north of that. Sorry to cut you off, Tex. So it's north of that blue line.
If you click, no, it's south of the blue line. So if you click on the Chinook, right, and then go up and click show all routes, and then click on the Chinook. It's the Chinook's waypoint 1 is the first. Yep, where the orange circle is, where the user mark is. That's AO1, and then down at the end of the blue line is just on the north of the end of that blue line is the second AO with Saber Group.
Okay.
and then you got the FARP. Yep. All right. Did I not cover anything I didn't cover?
I've got a question.
All right, Judge.
All right, for the Chinooks, we're supposed to pick up these troops that's off over here to my left.
Correct.
And we're going to take them to that first little AO that you was just describing to beat.
Correct.
To beat it, right?
Waypoint 1 for the Chinooks.
Okay.
And then you're going to then waypoint 2 is waypoint 2 is JBAD. And if you look at JBAD on the north side of the field, look for hangar H02 and H01, and you'll see your special forces units over there.
Yeah,
and,
we see them.
Yep, those are the ones you'll pick up.
Dumb question, but where is JBAD?
So JBAD is, you're going to fly past JBAD. So JBAD is directly to your east. So you literally fly right past JBAD on your way to the AO. I gave you guys a long flight tonight so that, and no escorts, that way you guys can take the speed limiters off. You guys can haul ass. You can fly high if you want to. Just be careful. You got Red 4 out there. Red 4, I'm gonna ask Red 4 not to shoot helicopters down. Please don't shoot us down. If you shoot us, if you shoot us down, it's gonna. If my Chinook guys fly 200 fucking miles and get shot down, I'm gonna be upset. So we don't engage the helicopters with the fixed wings. It's just if we're gonna do that, I'm gonna set it up specifically and put Mistrals in there. But since we don't have any air cover, Fox, Hawkeye, you can come do flybys, but don't shoot us down. I feel like you guys will be busy enough as it is. Any more questions?
I just want to point out that I think it's wonderful that you named bombs after Beetle and me. He got dumb bombs and I got smart bombs.
Okay.
Idiot.
Any other
Got a
question? Yes.
So for the AWACS, this is for F-16. I don't have to do anything, right, to swap from to get data from both AWACS?
No, you won't get data from both of them. You will need to change radio stations, but you can use your communications menu.
Copy.
So when you guys leave Bagram and you start getting towards Kandahar, you all need to coordinate and switch to the southern AWACS. And all that's listed in comms. But no, if you were on, the northern AWACS, it's unless you change the radio station yourself or go and do your communications menu and switch it and select it, you're only going to get data from one AWACS. Well, at least BRA calls. You'll still get data. Right? Yeah, radio calls. You'll still get data link from both of them. But I'll say this, the northern AWACS doesn't reach, depending on where it's at, the northern AWACS might not reach all the way past Kandahar to find places that they're spawning in near Iran. So, I mean, they've got spawns north, south, east, and west. So Fox and Hawkeye can spawn in like 4 or 5 different places. So just make sure if you want the BRA calls, like if you don't have a data link, then make sure you're switching. And then also, too, kind of as a group, you guys have the full strike flight flying down there and the cap flight. So that's essentially his main operational comms is whatever your AWACSs are on. So flight leads communicate when you're switching. Make sure everybody knows that you're switching comms. Everybody has secondary comms listed. So if someone's not answering, you can try and switch over and grab their comms and get a hold of them. If you reach out to me and like I'm in the middle of like shooting and trying not to die and I don't answer, it is what it is. I'll try and answer questions if I can. Sometimes guys ask questions and I'm like in the middle of getting shot at. So if you don't hear from me, I'm probably dodging Striper Man's missile. Because most of the time it's friendly fire. Striper Man, is your stuff working?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Do I have any more questions, gentlemen?
Sorry, Tex, I do.
Yes.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, I apologize. So we wait until it gets a little clearer for that the AO or Crowbot marked. That's AO1 and AO2. I marked it. The other side. Do we need to transport troops in AO2?
So you can. You have the option, yes. So right now, there's 3 of you guys. So all 3 of you load up and head to the FARP. And then if DJ and Jinx get it cleared, then one of you guys can go out there. We get ours cleared. One of you guys, or one or two of you guys, can come to ours. But if you want to stay busy, just fly the river back and forth, and then go rearm when you need to and kill bad guys. That might be a better option. So that blue line, just a little insider information. There's a lot of areas along that blue line that have infantry. So if you guys want to stay busy, load your troops up, or don't load them up, fly that line and start eliminating targets. And then when we get the sites cleared, you guys can fly back to JBAD, grab the troops, and bring them out. That might be essentially more fun. Yeah. So the only thing I'll ask you, though, is when you get... So if you Huey guys are looking at the map, you see where the first AO is in XD50. You see the river runs right north of there. I need you guys to haul ass through there and turn your guys on to weapons hold. I don't want you guys accidentally hitting the containers that I've got set up, because if you shoot one of the containers, it'll blow up. So if you roll through this little area and you shoot into all the bad guys that are over here at my waypoint, you might hit the container, you might blow it up, and it's gonna kind of mess the mission up a little bit. So I would, and then when you get towards the second AO, I would just turn around before you get there. So you guys fly the river up and down and kill bad guys, go to the FARP, rearm, and then I will call you guys in when we're ready. Jinx, you can call them in when you guys are ready.
Yeah, okay.
And all on 30, yeah.
Yep. Jinx is, I think, been with us a little bit longer, so I think Jinx will, I don't know if I said it, Jinx will be flight lead for Saber.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And it really is not going to make a difference, right? But yep. So do I have any more questions? Is everybody good to go?
Just one question, Tex.
Yep.
So Squid Flight, you said you can't taxi at all until the C-17s are spawned in, correct?
So once they turn out onto the runway, then you guys can start moving. Or so all the guys parked over here in the B section on Bagram, once they turn out and start moving, you guys can move. The only one that I don't want to move is Captain, and that's because he's going to cross the taxiway and have to cross the runway. So once the C-17s start moving, you guys can taxi out behind them. Just everybody hang a left, another left, and then go up. Yeah. And then Captain, like I said, once the C-17s start turning out onto 2-1 right, you can pull out onto 0-3 right, take off, and then just turn around.
Yeah,
gotcha. Just making sure.
Yeah, and Squid Flight, go ahead and take 2-1 right, and Jedi Flight's going to take 2-1 left.
Nope.
And I'll go to 20.1 here just a second.
Nope. Everybody take 2-1 right. There's no wake turbulence. So,
okay. All right. Okay.
Well,
I was thinking.
I feel, well, I mean, you guys, if you take 2-1 left, you're going to be taking off into the Captain. So everybody, all the guys parked over there together, take 2-1 right behind the C-17s, stay off of 2-1 left, because you're going to have traffic. Trident, you can take 0-3 right once the C-17s pull out. Yeah, sorry, birds. Yeah, I don't want you to have guys taking off into the other guy. But no wake turbulence, so you guys should all be able to take off together. It's C-17, so you don't have to.
Either way, Squid Jedi, I'm going to be on 120.1 until we take off. I'm going to fly runway heading until 5,000.
Wait, 120 what?
I'm going to take 2-1 right, like you just told me to.
Right.
I'm going to be on 120.1, which is tower. I'm going to fly runway heading to 5,000.
Oh, I crashed.
Okay, so no. Hold on. So hold on. You have comms already set. Let me look it up.
They're 3536. I was just trying to get it out of the way right now and make it nice and easy.
Yeah, but I don't know why you're contacting tower. We don't have ATC.
was just going to do it to do it, just so they heard it. No problem.
Yeah, but so I feel like you're throwing out another number of radios. You're gonna get everybody fucked up.
Yeah, we'll just take off. I'll stay on 135 and 136. No big deal.
So 135, 136. You guys should all be on 305 currently.
Yeah, global. Yep.
So do 305 for your ATC and operational comms.
Yeah,
and so. Yep, and Cap guys will be on 305 as well. So you guys, operational comms on 305 till you get south, then you'll change to 251. Your VHF radio is strictly for inter-flight comms. So when you guys get south, if Birds and Kung Fu and Spanish are doing seed, you guys can communicate on your intercoms and not be chattering with Squid on their intercom. Yep. And then you'll let Squid know, hey, seed, SAM sites are down. You guys are clear.
Com check again.
All right.
Let's do this. Dark.
All right. Is everybody ready to go?
I'm ready.
I ran out of
ground. Hey, Uncle Fester, give us a show, dude.
All right. Everybody's green.
Launching the 17.
You want? What's Fester need?
Loading.
Hey, Crowbot, are you on this channel?
Strap command, we're going to be Reaper 1, Reaper 2, be on 31 FM.
Roger, thanks. Hey, Crowbot, are you on 3-3? Strap command, be laser code, Oh, crap. Your plane's still sitting there. Driving me, I'm just getting static coming through on you. Okay, I'll just wait for you. None but static. Static. Hey, Dags, if you want to go ahead and go and start your mission, feel free. I will. It's only 24 miles, so I'm kind of hanging out for a sec. Okay, copy that. Hey, I think our inner flight is 3-3 FM. I'm in a Harrier, I don't have that. Copy that, okay. Driver man, I'm still on the ground over here. Oh, I was following two Apaches. I thought that was you. No, that's the first words I've heard out of you. I've heard nothing but static. I was trying to get a hold of you. I was on mute. Copy that. Alright, I'm on 1788, by the way. Yeah, I'm on J. Alright, Ripper 1, left 2. Texas, you still on the ground? No, I just lifted off. Alright, I'm following. Well, we just hit each other. Give it up for the there. I loaded two. There's still more over there. You want to load them all? Yeah, we'll see if it'll let us pick any more up. I loaded us coming.
11 o'clock. Searching. SA6. 10 o'clock. Searching. SA6. 10 o'clock. Searching. SAM. 10 o'clock. Searching.
There's already something on fire right there. That was me and Striper. Gotcha.
SA6, 10 o'clock, tracking. SA6, 10 o'clock, tracking. SA3, 10 o'clock, searching.
Striper, man, you back? I'm green. Alright, stand by. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, copy that. Alright, Reaper 1 lifting. Everything okay, Crowbot? Reaper 2 lifting. No, I'll wait for you.
SA6, 12 o'clock, searching.
Right, Reaper 1 is here, departing through that. Alright, copy that. Hey, I'm on 3-3 for interflight, by the way. Striper, man, I'm gonna circle the airfield real quick, so... Oh, never mind, we're good. No, I had to change it. At least that's what the knee board says is 3-3. I'm on the 6. Deconflicting to J. Copy that. Heading to waypoint 2.
Fixed wing, 1 o'clock, searching.
Just roll when you're ready, and I'll follow you out.
Fixed wing, 1 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 1 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 1 o'clock, searching.
headed to waypoint 2.
Affirmative. I'm gonna come left a little bit. Searching.
Just kind of following this MSR underneath us. Copy that. Are you going around the mountain?
Yeah, because we're gonna be right at the edge of the mountain up here.
Copy.
Yeah, we're gonna stay. We're gonna come up. We're gonna stop here shortly. We're gonna stay to the right of this MSR. So let that MSR kind of be a boundary. We're not gonna go left of that roadway. We're gonna line up with it and get lined up with waypoint 3. Alright, Stripe, I'm gonna go ahead and stop here.
Copy that, I'll come up the side.
SA6, 2 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 4 o'clock, searching. Hawk Flight, this is Reaper 1, we are on station. Whiskey Flight, you are getting engaged close to our HVT. Please hold fire and skedaddle.
Yeah, we're on weapons hold.
Copy, just hold one down. Copy that. Alright, Reaper 1's on station.
Reaper 2 on station.
Searching. Hawk Flight, this is Reaper Flight, do you copy? Hawk Flight.
Pontiac 1's got you, Lima Charlie.
Copy that. Any Hawks in the area?
Hogs are in the air 6 miles from AO Alpha.
Copy that. Stand by. Striper, it looks like I'm 9.4 clicks out. I'm gonna
Saber Flight, Pontiac.
6.5.
ETA? Copy that. I'm on your 3 o'clock.
Go for Reaper Flight again. Say again.
You should be able to see me out your window. It was for Saber.
Oh, copy that.
Copy. Speeding up. On speed. Yeah, Saber Flight. We're 4 minutes out, 8 kilometers from the target. Roger, thank you.
Hawk Flight, this is Reaper 1. We are pushing in. We're going to get in closer, and then we're going to have you guys be hot on waypoint 3 on our signal.
Hawk Flight copies. We'll make our way down towards waypoint 3.
Fixed wing, 8 o'clock, searching.
stop here at 4 o'clock. Alright, Reaper 1 stopping. Copy, just hold one down. At requested speeds. Hard flight, Reaper 1. Go for hard flight. You guys are cleared hard, waypoint 3. I got an SA-6 tracking us. I think we're just... Cleared hot Tampa, hard flight. We are 10 miles out, inbound now. Looking at some infantry. As long as it doesn't knock. We're going to be looking for a container structure on the east side of the building. Copy, looking for containers now. We're getting lit up by an SA-6. And Reaper 2, looks like I had a visual, looks like a mounted technical driving around out there too. Copy it. Copy hard flight, let us know what you'll be able to do. Alright, we're running in now. I see infantry. I do not see a container. I have eyes on it. It is on the east side, middle building. You know, 3 buildings that run north to south. It's on the east side of the middle one. Looks like a 20-foot container. Okay, I think I got eyes on it. Yeah, you may not have a visual on it from the west or the north. Are you talking about that technical that's just kind of sitting there by the building? Yeah, I've seen a couple of them driving around out there. Okay, we're running in on that container. Victor's on it. Copy that. Reaper 2, got eyes on waypoint 3. They're about to drop ordnance. Roger. Watching waypoint 3. Tags, copy. This is Reaper flight. We're on station. I've got 3 technicals. Reaper flight tags, copy. That's at waypoint, Kansas. Roger, give me 2 minutes. Copy. Hard flight, negative impact.
8 o'clock. Searching.
See a hit. Okay, we'll try again. Do you need us to raise?
like a laser designated and turn the laser off. You need.
Reaper 1, I see a building here just northeast of the, northwest of the main courtyard.
My laser's on. Can you confirm that's it? Stand by. Stand by. On flight negative. With my MBGs, I don't see a laser. On flight, you can let me know a laser code. We can laser designate it for you, and you guys can let us know when you pick it up. Laser's on now. You got a laser code, or are you on 1688?
You should be able, he's got a visible laser on now, you should be able to see it in night vision.
Chat, you got it. Yeah, but it wasn't showing up in my NVGs. Reaper flight's got multiple enemy combatants.
A lot of movement now, several vehicles moving out to the east, southeast.
Reaper 2, you're cleared hot. We'll take that lead.
Eyes on
technicals. Tactical on the right.
Copy that, I got eyes on him. Reaper 2, weapons held until further notice. Reaper, do you have a lock on it?
Cleared hot, cleared hot.
I got a missile tone. Going defensive.
Pontiac 1-1, you're going to be looking for the IP tower, not the technicals, by the way, on that bombing.
SA6, 3 o'clock, tracking.
Pontiac is defensive.
Right.
Pat, did you launch any Mavericks?
Yes, rifle. Hey, firm, we're launching L5s. Rifle.
Missile, right.
A rifle at truck just in front of that, south of your target.
Missile, right.
Hog Flight.
3 o'clock.
Hog Flight, you are cleared waypoint 4, Atlanta. I say again, you are cleared waypoint 4, Atlanta.
Copy, cleared waypoint 4, Atlanta. Reaper 1, advise for further action. Reaper 2 halts.
Reaper 2, get eyes on waypoint 4 and stand by.
Copy. Changing acquisition source to waypoint 4.
I've got infantry on the ground at waypoint 4.
You got multiple contacts at waypoint 4, just on the east side of that
We're
river.
looking for another container. That's on the Hog Flight.
Copy, still looking. I do have laser guided hellfire. Let me know what you want to do. Weapons hold till further notice. Okay, copy.
Fixed wing. 8 o'clock.
Pontiac Shack, Tower, Kansas. Also 3 individuals to the west of that building compound.
Roger that.
Speed set at requested speeds. Roger, aligning. Copy bag, cyberflock. Saber, this is Zags. Did you just hit those targets? Affirm, smack the tower. Nice work. Roger, thank you. Saber, Dags, I'm gonna leave that area to you. If you need help, I'm on the horn. Copy that, thanks for your help. Running in, rockets.
Copy that.
SA6. 3 o'clock. Tracking.
Come again. Oh.
Good check, Hog Flight. Reaper 2, looks like we got multiple technicals leaving the scene.
We got another convoy moving out of the east, down the main service road, coming out of the village.
Alright, I'm gonna take left side, you wanna take right side.
Awaiting orders.
Reaper 2, go ahead and take left side. I'm gonna start prosecuting or take right, I'm gonna start on the left.
Copy that, engaging vehicles coming out of the east side.
Rifle. Rifle.
Looks like those trucks are behind that wall. They should be coming up shortly.
Yeah, mine just tagged a building instead. We might have to go in there with guns.
They're coming up the main service road already. Did you engage that lead vehicle?
I'm engaging a group of infantry.
Rifle, I've got 4 vehicles, 3 vehicles coming up the main entrance.
Copy that. Good shot, good shot.
SA6, 2 o'clock, searching, right.
Rifle, second vehicle.
Searching.
That vehicle coming along the fence, that truck is, I have not targeted it yet.
Copy that.
I've got a radar out on that, the one with the gun on it. Oh, there you go. Technical down.
Alright, I think I'm gonna roll in and start trying to clear with guns a little bit. Do you want to stay back? See if you can spot anything?
Reaper flight, whiskey flight.
Go for Reaper flight.
We were offline and repairing. Did we miss anything?
Say again?
We were offline and repairing. Did we miss anything?
Negative. AO1 seems to be somewhat clear for now. I think we've got some remaining technicals. We're about to go in and start hunting. But, yep, you guys are good.
Copy. Reaper 1.
Reaper 1's rolling in.
Reaper 1, you got eyes on that truck right out in front of the wall?
Negative. I did see it, but it didn't look like a threat.
It's not. I just wasn't gonna waste a missile on it.
Copy. I'm gonna head in with guns real quick and see if I can get anything to light up.
Copy that. I'll watch.
Fixed wing, 10 o'clock, searching.
Reaper flight are moving in to inspect the area, and then once we do, we might be calling in more strikes on those remaining HFTs. Reaper 2, I got a technical off my right.
Copy. Hot flights overhead. Copy that.
Hog flight, I got a technical right here in the middle of the woods shooting at me.
Copy. Searching.
Be advised, Tango flight 10 miles from drop. I've got tracers top of the mountain.
Copy that.
Texas, I got those technicals for you.
Copy. Hog flight, Reaper 2 is on it.
Copy that. My laser's on. There's 3 of them there. You guys just flew right over their heads. Let us know if you need us to take care of that. Rifle on technical.
Hog flight, I'm looking for a set of technicals that are in the buildings over here.
Which waypoint are you on?
Waypoint 3, just west of, or south of waypoint 3. We're taking fire.
Looks like he's still fine. Send another missile in.
I got technicals, looks like they're driving around waypoint 3.
Okay, copy. We're looking.
We're drawing fire. I got 2 of them driving on the north side of the road, north of that village. One's firing. Second one's firing.
Fixed wing, 10 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 6 o'clock, searching.
flight, 5 miles from drop.
Copy that, Tango Flight. We're trying to dispatch a pair of technicals right now. Then the AO will be cleared. 1 down.
Copy that. Where do you want us to take up a position here?
You can, if you can locate Reaper 2, he is just south of waypoint 1. He should be over the MSR.
Texas, there is a technical, but he's behind the building. I got eyes on him. I can laze if we can get the ATNs to pick up.
Copy that.
South of the landing zone. Still got tracers.
SA6, 3 o'clock, searching.
I got, striving in, I got this one.
Searching.
Copy that. I got it.
SA6, 11 o'clock, tracking.
I just see one individual out there. You just shot his buddy. Rifle hellfire, foot mobile.
Hold up.
Looks like you're gonna want to land, probably on the north side of waypoint 1. Stand by, I got a I got a technical still, hold on.
Flight copy, still holding. Let us know when you're ready.
Yeah, we're having trouble getting him. He's driving through walls. Yeah, that technical's in that building, in that village.
I think I dispatched him. Look, Flight, I think you are cleared in, just north of my current position. Oh, stand by.
Rotor RPM 5. Rotor RPM low.
Coming left.
Rotor RPM low.
Stripe, Venom 2, you're cleared hot in with guns.
There's still more technicals down there.
Searching.
Tango 2, still got tracers coming up off the ground.
What waypoint are y'all working over?
We're working over waypoint 3. I think we are down.
Copy that. We'll try to make our way around to the north side here.
Fixed wing, 8 o'clock, searching.
Reaper Flight, Whiskey Flight, is it still heavy down there?
Negative. It's pretty light for now. But Flight, Tango Flight, I think you are cleared into my position now.
Missile, 4 left.
Rifle.
Just hug the side of that mountain, and then come into and hang a right and come in.
Yeah, copy that. Got some tracers off our right, but we're moving to your position along the mountain.
Copy that. I got you covered. I'll be overhead in a second.
Copy that.
Reaper 2 inbound to target area.
Copy that. Let's cover the hooks.
Not sure. We're gonna drop in here and drop our groups shortly.
You see those 2 pillars of smoke off your nose, Tango 1?
Tango Flight. Inbound for...
Fixed wing, 9 o'clock, searching. Fixed wing, 3 o'clock, searching.
Reaper 2 covering the shin hook.
Tango 2 on the deck.
Rotor RPM low. Rotor RPM low.
Looks like you got good embarking.
That's a lot of troops.
Yeah, it is.
Tango Flight. Exiting the AO.
Copy that. Good luck, guys. Alright, Reaper 2, we're gonna get back into battle station position. We're gonna locate the rest of these HVTs, call in some airstrikes.
I copy that on your 6. Reaper Flight, Whiskey Flight. We're on our way back to that river. Let us know when we're clear to land.
Whiskey Flight, Reaper 1, you are cleared and hot to AO1. Be advised, we are going to be calling in airstrikes on remaining HVTs.
Roger that. Are we still weapons full?
Negative, weapons hot, weapons hot.
Copy.
Alright, Venom 2, I'm going to break off left here and get in position.
Copy, Whiskey Flight. Saber Flight. We're just picking off the last of the infantry at Waypoint or Kansas.
SA6, 12 o'clock, tracking.
Copy, just hold on down.
Alright, Reaper 2, Reaper 1's getting in position.
Somebody call Whiskey Flight.
Yeah, it was Saber Flight.
Repeat your message. mentioned something about picking up troops, sorry? We're clearing off the last of the infantry at this area. Are you dropping troops here as well? It's waypoint 3 for us at Kansas, into the river. Yeah, affirm, right around waypoint 3. Division 1, Division 2.
J-Bad traffic over 1-1, short final, runway 31.
Division 2, still copy? Strapper man, you copy? Yeah, I'm Reaper 2 there. Copy, well, I called you a couple times, I didn't hear back. Well, you kept saying Venom 2. Oh, sorry, shit. Reaper 2, go ahead and get eyes on, waypoint 06 and call an airstrike for us. Copy that. I'm on your, 9 o'clock. Alright, APAC on 130.
SA6, 1 o'clock.
I copy that.
A lot of bad traffic. Tango flight 2 Chinooks inbound from the south, landing at the troop pickup ramp.
Reaper 1, what is my, who am I calling in? What, station is that? You said 125? 130, Hawk Flight.
Whiskey flight, ETA 1 minute for landing on AO1.
Copy that, Whiskey Flight. We are on station. We're calling in airstrikes on the north side of the river currently. Hawk Flight, this is Reaper 2. Come in. Go for Hawk Flight. Hawk Flight, this is Reaper 2. I have eyes on a compound at waypoint 6. Do you need coordinates or you... that would be waypoint Dallas. Okay, copy. We're gonna come around, look for waypoint 6. We should not need coordinates. We should be okay. Copy that. On Overwatch at Dallas, awaiting your word. Okay, copy. Victor's heading in now. If you want to work the knee board, we're on waypoint 6 Dallas right now. We've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 to call in. If you got your knee board, just give them the code name. If you don't have the knee board, let me know. I'll give you the code name. I've got the knee board. Alright, copy that. If you want to coordinate these, go for it. I'm gonna watch the fireworks. Victor's got eyes on, looking for the container. Is there something specific we're looking for? Negative. You're clear to engage. Straver. Copy that. We got no visual on anybody on the ground. Should copy container. We'll mark HVT's location.
All over each other, I didn't get anything.
Should be a direct hit on that container. Container should mark HVT location. We don't have any boots on the ground, though.
Alright, copy, I'm looking.
Survey White full contact and return the up to refuel alarm. Flight Victor, this is Reaper 2. How copy? I got a copy. Victor, I've got eyes on a secondary target. Are you ready? Sure, give me a talk on. That would be waypoint 7, that is target New York. Copy, waypoint New York. Copy, and you are free to engage. Targets at that location. I will await your remark. Copy that, still working. Cyberman, I'm going to have to get some altitude. I'm guessing it's in between some buildings. Copy that, it is. Should be... I'm a little ways out. Crowbot, how you doing? I'm with you. I'm looking at waypoint 7 at the moment. What am I looking for? Crow, I think you're on Dallas. Victor should be on waypoint New York.
SA6, 1 o'clock, tracking. Fixed wing, 7 o'clock, searching.
What's your... Oh, it's just going to be those 20-foot containers. Yeah, I'm looking. Reaper 1. Okay, Reaper 1. Look, I've got my eyes on waypoint 6. I see a small little, you know, the little half dome bunker. Is it just to the east of that or to the right of that? I'm not sure, but it should be right on the waypoint. Copy that. I can laze it for him. Okay, go for it. What's your laser code?
SA6, 12 o'clock, searching. SA6, 12 o'clock, tracking.
Rifle. Check some real quick.
Missile, out left.
Got anybody? No, copy that. Anybody rifle? Did anybody rifle? Not yet, working on it.
Fixed wing, 11 o'clock, searching.
Mountain's blocking it. Reaper, we may have a missile out on it. Copy.
I think that's outgoing within a week or two.
Copy that. Rifle. Copy that. I've got eyes. Good hits. Good hits, Victor. Good hits. For Crowbot. Crowbot, are you have eyes on
Saber flight's
waypoint?
heading back to JBAD to rearm the ammo at the FARP.
Waypoint Dallas.
Hey, firm, Saber Flight, you can head to the FARP, should be able to get ammo.
We're at the FARP now and there's nothing there.
It should be there. The two trucks are there. The pads are blue. Not sure why it won't be on.
Crowbot, you should be able to take out waypoint Dallas. If you put a bomb on any structure right in there, I think exactly what your waypoint's on, it should do the deal.
Okay, looks like Dallas is waypoint 6 and it looks like it's burning. No, never mind. I tried to put a Hellfire, but that where it was burning, that's kind of where it's at.
I don't see any burning of your 6.
I gotcha. I got your Dallas and your Tampa confused.
Copy that. Victor, this is Reaper 2. How copy?
Go Reaper 2.
Victor, can you go ahead and engage Waypoint Denver?
Stay firm, Waypoint Denver.
Waypoint Denver should be a couple of containers sitting just to the west of, snugged up against two greenhouse-looking buildings.
I've just lifted and re-landed on the FARP and it's managed to reload this time.
Sweet, thank you, sir.
Let me know when you're ready for any further remarks.
Are you guys about to hit, anybody about to hit the waypoint 6?
Crowbot is looking right now. I see the 3 greenhouse buildings, but I'm still looking for that container.
Victor's visual on the target at waypoint Denver. I'm repositioning to the west.
Copy that. Let me know when weapons free.
Hawk 2 copies. Alright, Victor rifle.
Copy that, Victor. I've got eyes on your target.
Huey wave off, Brake right,
Get out of the way.
Brake.
Good hits, Victor. Crowbot, how you doing? Unable to find the target. Can you put a laser on it? Copy that. 1688, I'll be sparkling for you here in a second. Hey, that was close. Let me know when I'm clear. You're clear. We're gonna hit the north side of the river. Did I almost take out Beetle? Hey, sir. Sorry, Beetle. Crowbot, I'm sparkling at that waypoint. Victor, this is Reaper 2. How copy? Good copy, Reaper 2. Can you proceed to waypoint Orlando? We have a target there and you are weapons free. Please let me know when you're on site. Actually, don't clear them. Wayport Orlando, I'm inbound. Don't clear them yet. Let's do one target at a time because I'm trying to get eyes on all of it. Copy that. Hold, just get target in sight for me, Victor, and then I'll clear you when we're ready. Yeah, Victor copies. I saw Huey just VRS. Oops. Crowbot. Striper, I am LSS on this target, no joy. But I'm gonna launch a rocket in there on 1688. Copy that. Copy that, going in hot.
Fixed point. 3 o'clock. Searching.
Rifle. Out of action. Crowbot, I've got a Hellfire out on the building next to it, so I'm gonna hopefully make some light over there for you. Yeah, copy. I'm launching rockets. Oh, I see it now. Okay, copy. I see it now. It's in between a building and a wall, so I have to come back around. Copy that. Helos, be careful. Yeah, the FARP on top of the hill is now a big fireball. Okay, splash. Good hits, Crowbot. Victor, do you have eyes on target Orlando? Negative, I'm still looking. I think I might have it, but I lost my TGP for a second. Copy that.
Fixed point. 8 o'clock. Searching.
Yeah, I left the aircraft there, jumped out for a piece and came back and everything was on fire.
I see that, yeah, it looks like someone hit it with the harm. I'm sorry, it looks like someone hit our FARP with the harm. I see that. Hog Flight, I'm gonna give you the next target. That is gonna be, Orlando. If you can get eyes on that, let me know when you have eyes on it, and then I will clear you for engagement. Hey Striper, this is Victor. I've got eyes on Orlando. Reaper 1, are you ready for Overwatch? Refund, cleared. Victor, Hog Flight, Flight, this is Reaper 2. You are cleared hot on that target. Orlando, you are cleared hot on Orlando. Cleared hot on Orlando, copy. Crowbot, this is Reaper 2. Go for Crowbot. Crowbot, could you go ahead and get eyes on Quebec? Please get eyes on Quebec and hold weapons until we clear you. Copy, looking at Quebec. I see something exploded down at Quebec.
J-Bad traffic on 111.
Victor Rifle.
Runway 13. J-Bad traffic.
Texas, Hawk Flight's got a rifle out on Orlando. Roger that. Good hit, good hit. Let me look at Crowbot. Give me 1 sec. Let me look at get wrong target. Okay, eyes on Quebec now. Yeah, it looks like it's intact. I have a couple mobiles in the courtyard. Go ahead and engage when you're at
traffic on 111.
Reaper 1. Mobiles in sight. No joy on the container yet. Copy that. Reaper 1, Hawk Flight. You have eyes on it? Quebec. Copy, I got eyes on. I do. I can laze that for you. Okay, go ahead, hit the container and I'll do a step. Reaper 1, do you have eyes on that container? I'm assuming it's right next to that guy. Negative, I got no joy, but I've got eyes on the waypoint. Let me see if I can get a little high. Copy. Increasing altitude. At requested altitude. Are you still lazing? I'm searching, no joy. Yeah, I'm lazing. If you got eyes on the foot mobiles, it should be just to the north of those guys. There's a big building. The container should be right between that fence and that building. I got a couple 30 mic rounds on it. There's something burning next to it now. I was wondering what that was. Yeah, no joy. I got the guys in the courtyard and no joy on the container yet. Do you see the building just north of the guys in the courtyard? I see 1, 2, 3, 4 guys in a courtyard, then I see buildings to the north of it. If that container is in between those two walls, I need to reposition. I believe it's in between the two walls, because that's where I'm, my, target is going. My slew. Okay, let me, see if I can move around, find it. If you hit that building, if you got a bomb or something to hit that building, that should take it. Copy. Somebody just shot the wall down. Let's see if that's going to show it. Shoot the wall down. Texas, see if you can shoot that other wall down.
I killed a dude with the AK though.
See if you can hit that other wall, because you took one of the walls down and maybe you can see it. Alright, go ahead, leave your laser on, Stripe. I'm coming around, I'll drop a laser guided. On it, that'd be great. Wait a minute, I think the container's on top of the building. Yeah. Put your laser on it, put your laser on it. Bombs out, bombs out. That'll work. Bingo, it was on top of the building. Alright, no worries. Nice shot.
Waypoint 11, Montana's gonna be a little difficult. We got danger close just east of the village right there with friendlies out in the open.
Copy that, hold on. Victor, this is Reaper 2. How goes?
Good copy by Victor.
Do you have eyes on a container at Waypoint, Montana?
Affirmative, I do.
Hold on 1 second. I've got reports of friendlies in the area. Let me get you clear before you go in.
Victor copies.
Reaper 1, this is Reaper 2. Our hog flight Victor has eyes on the target at Waypoint, Montana. Can you give me an update on the friendly?
Friendlies are there. I'm not sure if that's going to be a good hit or not. They're awfully close. You got eyes on the friendly, Reaper 2?
I do. I don't think this will be a good one. I think we'll lose a lot of our men.
Copy that. Copy that. Wave off on Montana. Let's get eyes on Buffalo.
Copy. Hogflight Victor, this is Reaper 2. Just confirmed with Reaper 1 that our friendlies are too close to that vicinity. For a strike, we are going to abort mission on Montana. Please proceed to Waypoint Buffalo and get eyes on that. Hogflight lead, I think that's Crowbot. Could you go ahead and get eyes on Calgary for us, but do not engage Calgary?
Victor, abort Montana, move to Buffalo. Copy. I think we're clear on Buffalo. There's a lot
of Calgary, copy.
The HVT and the friendlies that are on the southwest side of the village. We gotta hurry up though, I'm low fuel now.
Copy that. They are proceeding to engage Buffalo right now, and Victor, I think Crowbot's headed to Calgary.
Copy that. We only got a few minutes left on station.
Reaper 1, are those friendlies in front of Waypoint Buffalo?
Affirmative. Those are friendlies.
We're gonna have to board that one.
Copy that. Boarding.
Hog flight, Victor, abort on that. We have friendlies close.
Victor, abort. Copy.
Crowbot, please proceed to engage Waypoint Calgary. You are weapons free. Calgary is going to be our last target. Copy, Calgary looking. Reaper flight will be coming off station after Calgary. We are low fuel. Hog flight Calgary is the last target. I don't have any friendlies around. We just need one to drop ordnance on Calgary, and if you guys, the other two, you guys want to head back over to the Taliban village, you guys are clear. We're going to be wrapping this off up.
JFAD traffic, Tango 2, flight of 1 Chinook, inbound from the west, landing east ramp, worker.
Just one?
We're in trail. We had a desync on initial landing at Jalalabad and had to go back and restart, so we're both en route, just not together.
Copy that. Alright, Reaper 1, fuel state 460. Copy. Like my DCS crashed or something. Did you crash? Yeah, but I'm still in. I see my helicopter. I think the server crashed. Yeah, I did.
Just now?
Uh-oh. I'm still moving.
My DCS crashed. Okay. Yeah. But I'm out.
I'm still
kicked me out.
You're flying.
It kicked me out. My DCS got the little blue, failure. It looks like it took me out. Man, I was on my last one too. Okay, I'll catch you on this. What's
Wrap
that?
it up.
Oh yeah, mine crashed out. I'm
Hey,
here though on
Texas, so y'all,
Discord.
Texas, y'all wrapping it up? All right.
Man,
Well,
I
this is
was ready
Twitch.
to
We'll probably
get
just
the
put it
last-
down here at Jalalabad, and then we may not make it out to the last drop. Night, boys. Have fun.
I'll be on Discord.
Alright. Alright, Reaper 1 is RTB.
It's really big up in like where was I? I was in
Canada.
was I in Minnesota or Wisconsin? Where is it? I was in Michigan, and this was years ago. We were trying to watch the NBA finals in this bar, and they had the NBA finals on like this little 20-inch TV. They had all the screens on hockey, but it's bigger. Hockey's a lot bigger than basketball.
Oh yeah.
That was funny. I'd say it was like Jordan them playing.
Oh yeah.
Who was in the Harrier?
Dags.
Dag.
Okay.
Well, I mean, aside from Striper Man crashing, I think it went pretty good.
went well.
I think it
Hawkeye
went
and the others are still out there going at it.
I don't know what made it crash, dude. I just looked. I just slewed to that last waypoint.
Hawkeye's fucking us up, man.
Is he?
Yeah, that Su-30 with the, whatever missiles, heat-seeking missiles it has that don't even make your radar go off. That shit is ridiculous.
Heat seekers they're not going to make your stuff go off anyways.
Right, but the range is what I'm talking about.
He can send those from so far away.
Yeah, even further than your AMRAAMs.
Texas. I'm giving you the middle finger right now. I'm sorry.
Why?
That's a good mission, though. I really enjoyed this one. This was fun.
But he's firing off the R-77s at you guys. Like right here, Wookiee is head to head with them at 11 miles, and they're he's trying. Oh, he got it. They're gonna. Oh no! Oh, he almost.
Did Wookiee get him?
No, he's outrunning him. Well, maybe not that last one. Oh, he might not outrun that
mission.
He's gonna outrun. Oh, he outran it. Yeah, he outran it.
I'm gonna head out for the night, guys.
Yeah.
Probably catch y'all a little later.
Later.
Copy.
Yeah. Good mission tonight, Texas. I'm
I
gonna
appreciate
head
it.
out as well. Had a good time, boys.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I tried
Had a good
something.
time flying with you, Judge.
I tried something different for the Chinooks. You know, I didn't want to. I wanted y'all to be able to fly as fast as you could. You know, we're always nerfing those things because we can't keep up with them.
No, that was good. It was good. We had a little bit of jumpiness around the base, and it just led to kind of a collision. We had to kind of go back and get started up again, but it was good flying. Getting in that AO when things are kind of active was kind of fun. Getting those things dropped off. So
Texas and I collided.
Yeah, I was about to say me and Striper did the same shit as soon as we
Dude,
started.
I was trying to get away from you. You kept like times like I can't. And then I got so low to the ground.
It was one of those times where when you spawn in and you start taking off, it just wants to spin in a circle, right?
Oh.
So like I'm trying to counter it, and it just wasn't countering, and I finally just went with the spin and spun around, and then you started turning around to come back to me, and as I turned around towards you, and then we both turned away from each other, and we just collided. Yeah. And then the second one I got in, I was able to take lift straight up and forward. The first one, it just started veering off to the right on its own, you know. But man, if y'all like those Chinook missions, I want to do some more where you guys are flying and dropping guys off up in the mountains at like the little drop off points and stuff. You know, because that's
stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because those things aren't going to see a ton of action, but I want to make one where you guys go and drop some guys off in the mountains, and then you fly to a FARP, and you're rearming, refueling, and then those guys need a hot extract, and you don't have any help, but you can call in the warthogs like that are on station. That's what I was trying to do tonight. Is I gave the warthogs something to do while we were all fiddling around and trying to get on station. That way they would have some stuff to engage, but we can always do that where I'll put the hogs on a village, having them clear a village near the area of operations, and then say your guys start getting into contact, you guys can call them in. Hey, we've got troops in contact at our pickup, our extraction point, and the hogs can go over there and help those guys. I have ideas of how to set all that up.
That'd be good. It was kind of fun getting in there with some stuff on the ground, although every time my door gunners would go off, it'd scare the shit out of me. I'd be all flying along, landing, all of a sudden I'd hear all that and see the flashing in the dark and be like, mother scratcher, what is going on?
And then I was smoking them too. Me and Striper were right above you, and I was smoking them with the gun too. That was pretty fun. Yeah.
Could they not have picked back up the troops that we needed to get them out, the danger close ones?
I didn't think that far ahead. I kind
That would
of
have been cool.
Well, I kind of left that as one of those things that we'd run into. Oh, hey, here's this target. I kind of did it on purpose. Like, oh, here's this target, but now we've got troops close. That's why I put so many targets down. So I was like, okay, yeah, we have to abort that one. That was kind of part of the
I
plan.
wonder though if we could have called the Chinooks, can they pick them back up, or does a CTLD work like that?
I'm not sure because the zone that they're in is a pickup zone or a drop zone. I finally figured that out today. I can read the Lua file, and the Lua file has a description of everything and stuff you can change, and then it has the descriptions written out, so it'll have listed like pickup zone 1 through 10, and it'll tell you which ones have smoke, what color smoke, which ones are for vehicles and infantry, which one's infantry only, which one's red, which one's blue. Like I saw that today because I kept putting drop zones down at the AOs. Okay. But when you start the mission, it was like drop zone 1 and 2 would smoke automatically. So like if we're going to be reconning this high value target that didn't know we're on scene and there's orange smoke coming up from the compound, I'm like, that's not. So like I was fucking around. I made the drop zone huge and I moved the center of it onto the side of the mountain to where it would come on. And then I started reading the Lua file. I'm like, oh, I can use drop zones 4 and 5 instead, and there's no smoke.
Okay.
And I redid it.
Cold War server where you drop troops, they do something, then they kind of pop up and start throwing a flare up when they're ready for pickup, kind of thing. You ever seen that on that old Cold War server? I can't remember whose server it was, but that was kind of the mechanic for the game. Was you'd drop troops within a certain distance from a target, and then they'd go, blow up stuff at that target, and then you'd find your troops out there with a flare, kind of letting you know where they were for pickup.
Yeah, it would probably make those disappear, and then just put some new ones down.
And I can generate all that in mission. I've done that stuff before. Even Clean, remember Clean did it. We would do group activate, and we would activate when we used the Blackhawk, right? The Blackhawk you couldn't transport people. So we would just put a little tire down and say, hey, this is where you land. And your troops would be there, and when you would hit the F10 trigger to embark them, they would despawn, and then you would land at a marker somewhere, and you would disembark, but it would really just spawn in the group. They would run to a building, like they would run in a building and despawn.
245, 37 miles.
And then on a timer, they would respawn and then run back out, pop a flare, pop smoke. I've got ways to do that stuff. And that's what I figured I would do is I'd have, say the Chinooks are dropping off
25. He's at 16. Angel 16.
They're dropping off a SEAL team on the mountainside, and the SEALs are going to walk down to the village.
I'm sorry, he's at 35 miles.
Then they get caught or get busted, and
he's going through Angels 19 climbing.
They're trying to hike out to an exfil point and get to an exfil point, pop smoke, pop flare. But in my mind, you guys are going to be flying in, and the A-10s are going to be flying in, and they're going to see all the ground fire coming up. So what I'll do is I'll set the SEALs to stop at a point and be firing from their pickup location. Have them firing at point in the air and be invisible. And then you have the bad guys also firing up the hill, but they're just firing at point, and they don't see the blue guys. So neither side sees each other, but you simulate the ground fire towards each other so they don't kill each other.
No. Right.
That way your players can run in and gun them, and then you just do like a stop condition. Once all of red is out of zone, once you've killed all the bad guys, it turns their fire at point off, and then they exfil.
Okay.
Got it.
That's something that I want to try and do now that we have Afghanistan, and we can do some of this. I want to do some little raids on Iraq at night around Baghdad. Find a place where a Chinook can drop down in the street. You've got Apaches overhead at a distance. You got A-10s overhead, or at least flying around the city, and you have little gazelles flying over, minigun gazelles flying over the LZ as the Chinooks go down, and have the guys doing raids. Like the guys hop out and go raid a building, and then we pick them back up and go to the next spot.
I mean, it works so well because you got. I've never seen a mission where everybody's flies something different, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody's in something different that works. Like we had Hueys, Chinooks, 16s, 18s.
Tons of stuff.
Oh, they got 3 people after Hawkeye, and he's got 5 missiles out.
Hey, guys, I gotta.
None of the new stuff either.
Yeah, no problem.
Take it easy. See ya.
Have a good one.
Take care.
I'm jumping out
For
as
the
well,
Hueys?
boys. Again, had a good time, Tech.
All right,
Y'all-
Switch, yeah.
Appreciate it, everybody.
No problem.
Later, man.
Good flying with you, Tweet.
Great mission,
Pretty good.
Tech.
See you, man.
Appreciate it. I want to.
There was some fun stuff.
I want to do some
That was-
more missions where the Chinooks don't have other aircraft flying with them, so that those guys can fly, faster than 100 knots. They don't have to worry about keeping. They don't always have escorts.
No.
Then the hard part is, finding something for the Hueys to do, but then you have to think about navigation with the Hueys. Like tonight, I'm like, look, here's a river. You guys can follow that river, so you have, situational awareness. You know where you're going. Everything's along the river. Man, I wish we had a full fidelity Black Hawk with GPS navigation in it.
Oh, did they? Yeah, that was the Black Hawk was just a mod, wasn't it? Like nobody ever.
Yeah.
You can't put the Garmin in the Huey, can you? I've never tried.
I wish. No, I checked.
No, you can't. Yeah.
But it was real fun for the Hueys. Like Kevin and Tank. Like I think they had fun. I had fun. Even when we waited, we rearmed and we waited on top of the mountain. Everything was exploding.
270.
It was a beautiful view.
Yeah.
Well, and for navigation, I mean, it was clear as long as you put that that line and kind of tell us what you told us. I mean, it was clear.
He's 5 miles away and he's turning back towards you.
Oh, he's about to get fucking smoked.
292.
Like what is it, like 4 on 2? I mean, come on.
Oh, I think I just froze. Oh, no. Well, yeah, I mean, the odds were supposed to be on the blue side's favor.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
air superiority.
So, but I mean, I think everything went good. How did the seed go with the spawning SAM sites? Was it Fester and Ghost, who are now flying south?
Where is
they're
Who's
heading,
after him?
they're going
Is it
after
Snap
Hawkeye. No, it's just Hawkeye by himself. Him and Birds are shooting at each other right now. They're about to merge. And then you
Where's
got
that?
Fester and Ghost coming in from the north.
Where's Snapshot?
He's out of town.
Okay.
I think he's watching though.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Snap.
Oh, Birds got him. Birds got Hawkeye.
Uh-oh. Birds is going to talk about that one. I love it.
Hawkeye's not going to hear the end of it for a while.
Oh, goal. Sorry, Beetle.
What?
Florida just scored.
Crowbot, were y'all able to? Did y'all go mess around with that village at all?
I think Victor went up there and checked it out at one point, but we were busy with you guys.
Okay, I was just
There was a
wondering.
lot of stuff up there. No, we were just busy with you guys trying to stick around because we didn't want to leave you guys alone.
Well, yeah, and I put it up there and I made it close. That way, if something does happen and we do have a delay in play, that you guys would have something to do. I hate those missions where the A-10s and cast guys are just flying around and like they don't get anything to kill. Like they don't get any fucking targets.
No, it's all right. It was good. It was a good mission. I mean, you guys talked us on to targets. It's just we were just saying it's hard to see those containers. You know, you're looking
Yeah.
for a little rectangular container in the middle of a bunch of little rectangular buildings.
Well, I was
So, like,
hoping.
you gotta like
hoping.
make them a different color.
Well, the idea behind it is that you guys are not specifically targeting the containers, but the building on the waypoint, right? I tried to make it to where I was thinking about it like this. Well, I could do the landmine on top of the building, but if the Hueys shoot over this direction from the river, I was trying to make it into the container to where the container would be collateral damage to the building.
I got it.
So we didn't necessarily have to hit the container exactly, but we were wanting to hit the building itself, and by that would damage the container, and then the container would explode on damage. The very first target, I put those 3 stacked containers up, blocking their view from the river. So in case the Hueys slung some bullets over there, they would have nicked the container, because that's all it takes.
Right.
The little MRAPs that are still sitting there on the ground, those are how I tested. I put a little immortal MRAP invisible in weapon hold, and then on mission editor, I hop in it and I shoot the container.
Yeah. That's what it is.
And so at the AOs, at both AOs with both sets of Apaches, when you guys hit the targets and they exploded, it also triggered a bunch of infantry and technicals, cargo trucks, to scatter from the buildings.
There was a bunch of them.
Well, yeah. So there's a bunch spawned in that died, and then everything else, or that was spawned in, then a bunch of stuff spawned in, and I made it like they were scattering, like, hey, we're getting the fuck out of here. And it looked like everything worked pretty well.
There was one technical that was driving around one of those villages, and he was driving around. Sometimes he would drive through walls, and then sometimes he would get stuck. And every time he would get stuck, I'm like, I'm gonna get him. And I put a rocket on him, and then he'd back out and start moving, and the rocket would hit the wall and wouldn't hit the guy. And I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, that's what I tried to do too. I tried to put technicals already on the ground driving around. And then I had guys that were supposed to be walking around, but it's like it didn't work. I put
some of them were.
Yeah, some of them were, but a lot of them had stopped.
Yeah.
And so
it was actually, it was kind of cool because they would be standing, and then as we would get closer, they would start to walk and move around. I'm like, oh, they're reacting to something, maybe you've got them on a trigger, like we got too close, and they're like, okay, we're taking up firing positions or something. So some of them were pretty cool. I'm like, oh, he's got this down.
Well, yeah,
that was the movie.
So most of the time we just put them down and they're all static. I tried to animate the scenes to where, the guys are looking at them and it looks like it's a legit target. The guys are moving around, walking around. The trucks are driving around, patrolling, so that's what I was going for. I think it worked.
Who's your daddy?
It worked pretty good. Yeah. I was like, oh, they're reacting to something. They see someone coming in.
Look at the scoreboard. Hawkeye has got 23 aircraft kills.
Oh, Jesus.
And 9 losses.
Man, he's been tearing them up.
Against 2 fucking AWACSs and a Patriot.
Okay.
On F10 at all fucking time.
That's funny.
Plenty of ground kills.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was a good mission.
I appreciate it. Yeah, except for whoever blew up our fart.
Yeah, someone launched a harm.
Yes. How'd the fart blow up?
Someone hit it with a harm. And I see this is mission making lesson. Beardle, and I've told you this, you make the fart vehicles immortal, right? I fucked up. I didn't make the fart vehicles immortal. So once they hit the NSAMs with the harm, that fart was useless.
Yeah, I was just gonna land there too, and I said, I'll go to J-Bad.
Well, Jinx told me he was on the ground. He got up to take a piss, and he come back, and everything's on fire.
Oh my God, I didn't let it the fart.
That's what happened to me. That's when Striper Man hit me with a Maverick from the A10. I got up to take a piss, came back, and I was dead.
Yeah, I feel bad when I hit Maryland by accident. Frickin' we were taking that Rogue MiG last week, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, I forgot to go over it in the briefing. I forgot to tell the seed guys, hey, look, you have NSAMs at the FARP. You've got SAM sites at JBAD. So in case in case they were to get engaged, they could have air defenses. But yeah, someone smoked our fucking FARP.
I was just about text. I was just about to.
We were pretty clean on our seeds. Like we were hitting nothing but SA6s.
I don't know, but someone hit the NSAM site and destroyed the FARP.
Yeah, I was just gonna land there, and I said, because Jinx had a problem with he wasn't getting rearmed, so I freaking this RTB back to JBAD, and I was halfway there, and he said, "Oh yeah," I lifted back off and sat back down, and it's let me rearm, and I'm like, "Shit, I'm almost to JBAD already."
Yeah, I think it was just.
I gotta go take a piss, and he goes back and he goes, "Hey, the whole FARP's on fire." I'm like, "What?"
Turn around, but
it refueled on the FARP, but then it wouldn't rearm, and then I had to lift off and put down, and then it worked.
Yeah.
Well, Tex, I'm going to head out of here. I enjoyed it.
Judge, man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the effort for the hooks.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
have fun.
Tex, how did Jinx and I do on the ground target kills? Pretty good.
Let me go look. I mean,
there's fucking heaps.
Where did looks like y'all got everything. Everything's gone.
We freaking eliminated a lot of shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what that was kind of the plan was, hey, the Apaches get on scene, call in the airstrike, and then when the bomb hits, everybody's going to be scattering, and you guys start picking off all the guys that are heading out, checking out, trying to get away.
Hey, who was the Apache at the very beginning that was hovering over the runway as we were taking off?
Me.
Yeah, Striper, and then then Striper Fox Ford me in the beginning.
I think we kind of
Striper's 4 for 4 with killing me in a mission.
That was everything. In the end, you landed on my blades.
I almost hit you. Like I was barely in control.
I've got that on video. Like I'm looking at Striper Man over my right shoulder, and I see the light coming from the Viper, and then the Viper taking off.
Oh, he went right under me.
Did you see that Huey that crashed?
Yeah, right in front of us.
I don't know. I think it was
the one at VRS.
No, I was watching the Hueys come into the first LZ, and I saw someone drop about 50 feet in the air as they were coming in, and they recovered.
Oh man, that's impressive.
Hueys be Hueys.
Oh. Yeah, well, that was cool. When we were flying out of JBAD on the way out, we could see the Hueys getting engaged on the river.
Yeah, it was tough. Good thing we rearmed and repaired as well, because it was getting hard.
Well, and I only did AKs and RPGs, so I didn't put any technicals down. I tried to keep it light. Hawkeye, I think you're by yourself. Nope, never mind. You're not by yourself yet.
Yeah, there's one more over here.
All right, so what are you shooting, Hawkeye?
R77s.
Oh,
the shitty ass.
You got nothing on your plane, dude.
No,
streaming right. Well, I was streaming in the other.
Like I'm streaming right now. I'm looking at him. He's got R77s. So I loaded those aircraft out, right?
So what am I looking at then? What there's a Su-30 up there. It has nothing on it.
He has.
That's not you.
Yes, he's got 2 on his belly still, and 2 in the middle. 2 on the engines, 2 on the middle, and it's R77s. Then he's got R74 heat seekers on the outer. But I loaded those aircraft for the mission, and you have to cold start it to rearm it. So he's just been taking off with what I armed it with. I didn't even put the ramjets or the big missiles on it. I just put the 77s.
So when I F2 across, what am I looking at? Whose plane is that?
Do you have so you don't have the mod, right? So if you don't have the mod, you're going to just see a weird flanker with camouflage. And you won't see any pylons, you won't see any landing gear.
Nah.
But if you guys, because we stripped the mod requirements, so you don't have to download the stuff to join the server. So if you don't have it, you just see the weird flanker. Same with the F-22. So if anybody wants the mods and wants help installing them, let us know. We'll hop on. I've got the link posted. It's not super complicated. Like you've got to take some files and replace some files, and that's it. Like copy and paste a second folder.
We're gonna get fucked. We're gonna get fucked.
But what I'm going to do is, if Hawkeye is tearing you guys up in the SU 3030, I'll put a couple of guys in Raptors for a mission. But we're not going to overdo it. We're not going to have like 6 to 4 Raptors. We'll have 2 guys in Raptors trying to protect, let's say, a lane of travel.
The only concern is if you're going to give them AWACS and Patriot and Raptors, it's going to be too much because I've already done lots of testing, and the Raptors I can't protect at all until like I
my
in the
AWACS
merge.
told me
Well,
that
so you gotta let me finish what I was going with on the game. So I'm gonna put flights between Kandahar and Bagram, or Bagram and Shanad. Probably Bagram and Shanad. I'm gonna put flights of C-17s, bombers, and stuff like that. And the Red Force side is going to be tasked with trying to eliminate as many as they can. And so you'll only have 2 F-22s. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do other tasks, like at the Red Base, I'll put SAM sites, and we'll put, some F-16s at Bastion, and then we'll maybe put some Apaches on the ground somewhere close. But I'm going to make it to where you're not specifically going up and trying to fight the F-22s. You're going out and trying to kill the big bombers and stuff, and then sneak away. And see what I can do is daisy chain it to where like one dies, the next one will take off. So like if we see a C-17 taking off, you got one. But that's kind of where I'm going with it now. Not a straight up BVR type deal, but like a protect the fleet for the blue team. Now I might do AWACS, but it's going to be at a distance. That's what I wish they had a ring for the AWACS to tell us what the reach was. I think the reach is like, 250 miles?
About.
So if I put one over
It's
JBAD,
very fucking painful.
So if I put...
What would be cool is a Raptor hunting down bombers with a bunch of Red 4 trying to stop it.
I mean, we could do that too. We can do both of them. But that's the thing, is Hawkeye gets all the missiles, though. He gets to load it out with however he wants. I limited their loadout for this mission. And he still went 24? 24, yeah. 24 and 10.
I never saw a missile coming.
Yeah.
The
died at
whole
least 10
time.
times.
Yeah,
So-
I never saw.
Oh
one
no,
coming.
he's died 10 times. But he's 20 he's 23 and 10.
R-77s.
Yep, shitty ass fucking missiles.
50%,
So
man.
I mean the R-77 in this mod I feel kind of makes it a little bit even if he's going head to head with Vipers. Because if we do Vipers versus the SU-30-27 that's got Fox 1s, or even the MiG-29s with the R-77s on that it has, they're no good until you're like 25 to 30 miles. And by then he's already got 10 AMRAAMs out on him.
Yep, this aircraft is equivalent to a 16 and an 18. And even like Axe Head missiles is just a copy pasta of a Phoenix missile designed in the 80s. It like if you look at
Long,
but I could put Axe A-37s on, and they're huge. You can dodge them really easy and notch them real easy. I was testing them earlier and getting them shot at me, but they do go 90,000 feet in the air and dive down.
You're just breaking up.
To hit.
Yeah.
The use is to hit bombers.
Well, I think that's about it for the night. Looks like Ghost is going to land and there's nobody else spawned in.
Well, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Anybody getting down?
Well, yeah, it's probably nothing you're going to want to fly tomorrow night, though. It's just just PvP stuff tomorrow night, no mission.
All right.
He's like, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't know. Depends what I got going on. Well, y'all have a good evening. Hey, Texas Mission was nice. Ghost, Beetle, Birds, DJ, Gadget, Hawkeye, see y'all. Jinx.
Yep.
I think Kung Fu
Thanks
Nimmer
so much.
expand